Two of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's low. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Out of the the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're staying in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. He tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle is Hardy. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And they'll get him down that time.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to pass. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back out to 10.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Grab down the middle. It's low. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Caught over the middle. It's low. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, a nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Fights through a tackle. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They draw first blood in this national title game.
What a long run for the touchdown. Or if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down.
The pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Thurman. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Gets the first and still running. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Ohio State. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Moore. Makes the catch. It's McClellan. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score 14, Ohio State 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. And finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took him to the house. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Using his legs. It's Hardy. First down and more. He's still running. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this national championship game is now dead even. But we're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Makes the grab. It's low. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oregon.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Defense showing blitz here. On the ground, it's Hill. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Handoff to the back. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Has a path to the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Ducks line up with a first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
And this defense is all over it. Instead of giving up on this series, giving up that touchdown, they're flying around trying to protect that goal line.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Return the tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Direct snap.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's low. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
The offense really clicking here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. He called his own number. The freshman QB keeps this drive moving. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They'll crank up the tempo here. The clock ticking down. 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab, and he goes down after a solid game. That's enough for a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to scramble. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. 1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wide out. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Handoff heading left. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
And listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Inside the 45. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The big fullback here. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's 3rd down. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. On the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Hey, really good execution here by this quarterback. Good job on this pitch. Pick up a bunch of yards. Just not quite enough for the 1st down. Big decision. Can't wait to see what they do here on 4th down.
Return and run down. Sets up the next drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Toss play to the outside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
snap. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Caught by the receiver. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
QB keeper all the way. As the first down is still going. He's in the clear. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving into the red zone. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Direct snap. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Sure hands. It's Hardy. And the defense wraps him up. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Graham. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that off this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab!
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Pass caught. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Ohio State, 24.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here's the toss play. He's got room to run. Running with purpose. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. They're easy completions for the quarterback.
And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage seemed able to bring the return to the ground. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Bursts into space. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So 2nd and 7 at a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking for some space. It's Hill. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be
looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And they spot it down just outside the 30. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Green. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Now, and it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown. touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. To the air. It's Moore. Finds his man. It's low. He's found some room with the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Back-to-back deep shots. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the kick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Leaning on the run game here late.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any...
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, I understand understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pulls it in. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should be the clincher for our new national champions. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hardy. Spins away from defenders. They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
The DB's backing off from the line now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. So no surrender here. The national championship on the line, but a lot still has to happen to complete this miracle.
Well, you can see the will of this team, the way they have fought and tried to stay in this game. And, hey, they've given themselves a chance. Now they got to recover the onside kick. And if they're able to do that, now you still have to go down and score a touchdown. But they have a chance.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the side Ohio State.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play.